Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tennessee Titans. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 25 on second down, Mariota is going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From the gun, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
First carry for Darius Geis. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves, not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Mariota hands to Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on.
And this is going to be caught by Sharp for a Tennessee touchdown. Tajay Sharp, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a first carry for D4L Pumphrey. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go, Steve. Let's go, Steve. And it's 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. To throw on 2nd down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
It's a gain of 15, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 30 base.
Check out.
Get it.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
These two teams all tied after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, Mariota. This is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League baseball, and it penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. But now it'll be 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Thorpe. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, and he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Matt Ioannidis, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, do.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
61, match box, right. Hey, box drop.
2nd and 6. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run with Geis. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Mariota nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Delta.
Mariota to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Down. 70. Indy. Squeeze. Get it.
Again, it's Pumphrey. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
5.
Off play action. Thorpe. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Thorpe. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Thorpe. Catch is made, it's Harmon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 24 yards. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory. Down at the 31. Rolling to his right. It's caught. Smith. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They'll run on first down. Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 26.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota escaping the pressure right. Benjamin's got it. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Shotgun handoff down to Geis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dolphins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
With the score, Dolphins 21.
Ready, set.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Snap.
Off the play fake. Thorpe. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the eye.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Bravo. On the book. They go.
To throw again. Thorpe. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you'd think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check four. Jumper.
Here's Mariota out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 59.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
59. Check 59. Oh, here we go. Oh, zoom, fellas, let's go.
The Titans go. It's Mariota. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey. High 7. Big grip.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch out.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He's going to float this one deep right side, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Mariota. Flushed out right. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Showing up. Slam.
To the air again, Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Mariota. And Ty Montgomery has it complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. A gain of 6 there on first. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing, Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mariota again. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chris Manhertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Thorpe. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Out of the gun, Geis. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. This pass finds its way to Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Fights through, and now a crease. 20, and now off to the races down the right side, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequence.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Fourth down, Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? that these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. So for the Dolphins, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6.